everyone, welcome back to Stylish Nigeria YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for your love and for your support. If you are new to the channel, you're welcome. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Okay guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to cut and sew this trendy sleeve so you can see it, how the sleeve looks like. It's a beautiful sleeve. So that's just it. So if you find this video helpful, please hit on the like button. Okay guys, so let's just get started. So we're going to be using our basic sleeve pattern. So for those of you, in case you don't know how to draft a basic sleeve, it's a very simple process. So what you are going to do, I'm just using this pattern, okay? So what you are going to do, just take your armhole, half of your armhole. So this is my half of my armhole, which is like 9. I added 1 inch to it to make it 10. And then from that part, you just, that point, you're just going to use your pattern curve. Just curve it down. And then the next thing you're going to do, you take the size of your your sleeve. Okay, so I have a detailed tutorial on how to go about this. Okay, so now let's just get started. Let's adapt our sleeve, our basic sleeve. So the next thing you are going to check for this sleeve, you are going to check how long you want the armhole. That's under the armpit area. If you notice, that's the side that it is very long. So you are going to check for the length. So for this, we have about 21 inches, which is okay. So the next thing we're going to check now is this part that has that curve, that slant. You're going to come to this part. So you are going to measure, if you notice, around the bicep area, which is about 8 inches, between 7 and 8 inches. That's this top part. Okay, so that's where we're going to mark. So for this, let's use 8 inches. Okay, so we'll mark 8 inches on that part. Before I continue, if you want to register for my online classes, you can just see my number on the screen. So please send me a message on WhatsApp, and then I'll give you the details of the classes we have presently available. So let's continue, guys. So I've marked that 8 inches. Okay, so from that 8 inches, you are going to determine how wide you want this down part to be. You understand, that side that is on the armpit side, you are going to determine that. So for this, I think I'm just going to go with about 3. I'll go with about 3 inches. Yes, 3 inches is okay. I'll try 3 inches on the fabric. I'll tell you guys it is. So I'll mark that 3 inches. So I've marked that 3 inches. So I'm just using this first. So from this point now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a curve like this. From this point like this to this point like this. Okay, so I'm just trying to check this first, okay, before I'll use my marker to highlight it for you guys to see. So I think it is okay. So here's what I'm going to come. So from this point now, I'm going to come in a little bit with about half of an inch. Okay, so I'll curve this in like this, and then I'll place my pattern curve like this. And then I'll mark this out. So the next thing now, I'm going to cut this out. So I think we have our sleeve pattern. So the next thing now, let's transfer this on our fabric. So this sleeve, I'm actually trying it for the first time. I want to see how it will look like. So I just decided to take you guys along, okay? So this sleeve, I think I think I should double it so it will be structured. So it can turn it. So I'll place this like this now, and then I'm going to cut this out, okay? So if you notice, this down part of the sleeve is not entirely straight like this. So we're going to give it another small curve like this, okay? So this is what we have. So now let's cut this out, okay? We have to be careful so we don't do the wrong thing, okay? So now let's cut this out. So this part is not cut, it is folded. You understand? So I've cut this out now. So the next thing I will go and sew and turn. Okay. So I'm going to use one piece. So this is the sleeve. I'm going to use one piece as my lining. So this is just like our normal sleeve. You understand? So I'll use this piece now as the lining piece. So I'll place them like this together, and then I'm going to sew and turn. So the sewing and the turning is going to be here like this. So you can iron interfacing on it like gum stay to make it strong. So I'm going to sew like this. Okay guys, so let's sew now. So just like I explained to you guys, that's how we're going to stitch rounds like this. So the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to turn this out. And then I'll give it a good ironing or pressing. So I'm going to iron it neatly. So I'll go and do that. Okay, so guys, so I have finished stitching it. So there's something I noticed. I noticed that my own the length was too long. Okay, so I had to reduce the length a little bit. I reduced it with as much as 3 inches. That's the length from this part. So now I'm going to join it together now, and then I'll turn it and show you how it looks. Okay guys, so you notice, so this is how you stitch. So the stitch, initially you will not end it here. You are not going to end the stitch here. The stitch, you are going to take it and navigate it to the tip of the that part, that cuffed part. So navigate it and get it out through this part, not stitching it straight here. If you stitch it straight up to this point, it's going to open into two, but you have to close it up on this part. So I'll turn it over now and then iron it and then place it, and let's see how it looks like. Okay guys, so at the end of the day, you can see how our sleeve looks like. It came out really fine. So for the down part, that's tips part, I think mine was a little bit slimmer, so you can increase the wideness of your, I actually used 3 inches, and then I still trimmed it. So I think that 3 inches was okay. So there's no need for you to trim out again. So I trimmed actually out. So that's why it is like this. So but at the end of the day, every other thing is okay. The sleeve came out fine. So thank you so much. If you find this video helpful, please hit on the like button. And if you have not subscribed to my channel already, please, I would appreciate for you to subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.